enthusiastic about having more experience is great, but we could overpay today. I'm Jeff Jower.
And for Planet Pulse on this Tuesday, September 30th, I'm Rick Levine. We have the moon in Sagittarius today, and it's unusual on a couple of accounts today. One is that there's no major aspects. We have one that we'll talk about that's, I think, important to the day. But interestingly enough, on days when there are no major planetary aspects, often the moon picks up the slack and makes a number of aspects. And today's moon in Sagittarius is rather pure, meaning it's not distracted. It's just, there's no major pullings on her. She's just doing her optimistic adventure feeling, thinking about the possibilities and the potentials.
Right, shooting the arrow high into the sky. Next is a big word and an appropriate one for Sagittarius, but that's underscored and perhaps leads to excess of expenditure, indulgence, or expectation when Venus, the planet of pleasure, makes a hard aspect to Sagittarius's expansive planet Jupiter.
Right, and it's the Venus half square to Jupiter that actually, I think, kind of drives home the point of Sagittarius. Sagittarius unrestrained is cool because it doesn't have any bounds. It aims the arrow. It doesn't really care whether it hits the target. It just wants to shoot the arrow because it's the idea. It's the arrow of intention without necessarily having the determination or the follow through. And I think that Venus-Jupiter semi-square kind of reinforces that because it can have us doing too much without necessarily following through, and I think it's a good thing to pay attention to. Otherwise, we'll end up just being exhausted and maybe having a sweet memory from the day, but being too tired to do anything about it. I'm Rick Levine.
I'm Jeff Jower for Planet Pulse.